Hi, glad you're back. It's Amy. So let's get started. First, I wanted to announce that we do have a Twitter account now. It's easier if I show you like this. @, you ready for this? Hashtag RUR4T. Very high tech. Only the best for you. All right. So on the last video, we spoke about what you're going to need in order to start making changes for yourself. Making an investment in time and effort, being responsible, and being accountable. I gave you an assignment in that video and another assignment on the Facebook page. Hard to keep track with all this Facebook and Twitter and the YouTube. Okay. But there was another assignment I did post on the Facebook page. I need to stress how helpful these assignments really are, since other than these videos, you may be working on your own, unless you're doing some kind of counseling or something, which I recommend. Okay, so this video, as you see, is called The Good and the Bad. So, as they say, let's get to the bad news first. There may be some very bad things that have happened to you. You may look at your life and total it up in one word. If somebody asks you, how was your childhood, or how was your life been? You might say it was horrible, or it was shitty, or you might just say, it was fine. But when you label your whole life with just one word, there's really no introspection. And it doesn't give you any insight at all into why you've been sexually abusive. After all, we need to see, what is it that makes you different? Other people could describe their lives as horrible, but they didn't commit a sex offense, right? So let's cover some, if not all, some common bad experiences that you may have had. And I will stress that none of these are any excuse for what you've done. None of the bad things in your life caused you to do bad things to other people, all right? You made a choice. You made a choice to do these things. I know you don't want to hear that, but you made a choice to do these things, the same as you made a choice to watch this video. All right, so these are some common bad experiences that you may have had with other people. I was physically abused. I was constantly put down by my parents. I was sexually abused. I had parents who were alcoholics. I was considered the black sheep of the family. I never did well in school. I don't have many friends. I had severe problems with my parents. I had problems with my brothers or sisters. I felt rejected by others. I like being alone or being a loner. I have or had problems meeting or dating girls or boys. I have sexual problems. I acted out sexually with children and adults. I drank, or I currently drink, a lot of alcohol. I have had, or I currently have, a problem with drugs. I dropped out of school. I have never really liked myself. I have a hard time meeting people. I have set fires. I have tortured animals. I have had sex with animals. I don't communicate well with others. I had sexual problems when I was a teenager. I feel angry a good part of the time. I don't trust others. I usually try to hide or ignore my feelings. I have had a hard time asking for help. Now, bringing these bad experiences out into the open is a step in releasing their hold on you. How many of these problems that I just read have you had? How many times have you been offered help for these problems? And even more important, how many times have you pushed that help away? some of these memories, these bad things, these bad experiences that I just talked about are really super uncomfortable. There's no denying that. But many of these problems may have caused you to close yourself off from others. And you may not trust people. You may not even trust yourself. And that does not happen overnight. It happens over a period of time. Let me read you this story about Gene, who was a troubled boy. His father, who was in the military, felt that strong discipline was very important. If Gene stepped even 1 degree out of line, his father would have him stand in the corner rigidly at attention. While he stood there, his father would yell and scream at him, instructing him in the way he should behave properly. Gene learned never to answer back, other than to say, "Yes, sir." If he answered other than those words, then the drilling would continue for hours. To escape this abuse, Gene tried to avoid any contact with his father. And because of this treatment and Gene's avoidance of it, he never learned how to talk out his problems appropriately. In fact, he never learned how to talk about anything that was important with anyone. Now, as an adult, he still has these same tendencies. If confronted, he either immediately agrees, no matter what he feels, or he runs. So you can see how some of these things may be rooted in some bad experiences in our childhood. But again, not an excuse for the way that we have acted out because of these bad things. So you may wonder if any of these bad things have happened to you, any of these bad experiences, if you're different or normal because of these unsolved problems. And I don't really know if there is a normal. I don't know what normal is. But I can tell you, you're not abnormal. So, we covered the bad things that may have happened. But what I said in the video last time, the orientation, was that one of the things you needed to accept is that even in light of these bad things that may have happened in your life, you need to accept that there are some good things about you. So let's concentrate on that for a sec. This is in order for you to approach this whole program with the right frame of mind so that when you come to a time where you get frustrated with learning all this and you think about quitting, you can remember these good things about you and boost yourself up and soldier on. It's important for you to know that you have the ability to do well. These good things are as much a part of you as those bad experiences and those bad things. So you have this part of your personality that is made up of all of these things. The bad things, the crappy part of your life, and the good things about you. So you have these good qualities and you had these bad experiences just like everyone else. The problem is the way that you have responded to the experiences and the problems in your life that have landed you here with me. When you learn trust and when you learn to talk about your experiences, including the sexual abuse that you have committed or have thought about committing, and you start to build healthy relationships with people, then you can start to fix what is so broken. Here's your assignment. I want you to make a list of the ways that you feel that you are different from other people. Now, this might be in regard to sex, family, money, victims, empathy, love, women, men, children, etc. I want you to make a list of the things that you feel makes you different than other people. And then I also want you to make a list of the positive traits that you have. And I want to know what your top 3 are. And what have these good qualities done for your life? How have they had a good effect on your life? And when I'm talking about positive things, sometimes, as I said, sometimes it's very hard to accept that there are positive things about us when we've done bad things. But you're going to have to dig a little deep, maybe, and search. Are you a good listener? Are you smart? Do you help other people? Are you good at sports? Do you have some kind of cool hobby? Are you good with your hands? Do you work at self-improvement? You're doing that now, right? So that's a good quality. All right? So next time we're going to talk about the defense mechanisms that you use. Until then, subscribe here. Get connected on Facebook. Page has the same name as this. And Twitter. Don't forget about that. And until next time, I am so proud of you for doing this. And be well. Bye.